Hi, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. My name is Adam, here with the 39th session of the Underland Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign. We have Nick as Jimmy, we have Bob as Kalidan, Ryan as Henwick, and Austin as...
Still Erich.
Traitor.
Erich.
I'm not a traitor. I've done a lot of work for this group. The least you could do is pay me back this one minor favor.
I'm just saying, this is going in the negative column.
Just, you know, I mean, have you ever met the lady at the house? She's really nice.
And last time,
Last
Erich was lying in his bed and had an encounter with said lady of the house.
Life changing.
Yes, really. She was to die for. After shenanigans...
she did not approve of the foreplay.
The gods are going to punish her for breaking hospitality.
That alerted the rest of Europe something was afoot. Erich was killed, turned into a vampire spawn. To which, you know, upon the rest of the party wrecking her home, she decided, maybe not worth too much. Let's let him have it. And she just gave him a little message as he walked out. And so after a little bit of a dispute at the front gate, it was decided, well, let's head towards what he wants, because he won't go where we want. He wants to go behind the house, and he's like, it's not more than like 10 or 20 minutes that way. So the decision was made. You know, all right, let's just go that way. With the idea, let's go maybe 5-minute walk. We'll still be whatever ways from what he wants, and then we can have the discussion not under the watchful eyes of all the vampires in this mansion.
Well, Erich did tell us that the compass thing was a lie, and that he was told by the lady of the mansion to come back here.
Yeah.
So we were expecting travel.
Yeah.
We just weren't expecting it so soon because you're bad at distances.
So yeah, less than 2 minutes walk back, you reach sort of the back cavern, and as you get there, up from the grasping fog that lines the whole ground stands a pack of wolves.
They're scary.
Some of them are bigger.
Yes, some of them are quite large.
Are they immediately hostile?
They look hungry.
So yeah, if you guys could just, you know, lay down and take one for the team, as it were, I would consider it a dear and personal favor.
Quiet, Albatross.
If y'all want to roll initiative, Kalidan is at disadvantage. You'll figure it out over time.
19.
I actually have Dex.
18.
11. Vic, are you not rolling?
Are these dogs going to attack me?
You're still rolling.
Oh, okay.
18, of course.
20.
Yeah,
21.
I got
You
plus
got
3
everything.
decks now.
Yeah, everything got raised to 16.
All my physicals. My intelligence is still 10.
Now the comment is, well, we're going to fight these wolves, but you'll be able to recount our awesome story later if you don't interfere.
Well, I mean, that is kind of the plan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's win-win for me. Either these wolves kill you, in which case, fantastic, or you kill them, in which case they were probably a nuisance and needed to die anyway.
Mm-hmm. And then you'll have fulfilled your contract-worthy things.
Maybe.
Yeah. Depending on what it is.
Point is, I'm sure it'll all be fantastic. Just, you know, lay down, take it. It's all good. It'll be over real quick.
There.
Why did you put down +4 initiative? What do you mean? Remember, I have 2 decks.
You have 2 decks, and you also get +2 from half your proficiency bonus as your bard trait.
Oh, I've never done that. I didn't know initiative was.
Jack of all trades.
Yes.
Ability
Skill
check.
check.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
and
ability
then
check.
2 more.
That has been written on your sheet for ages.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
It's Erich and Jimmy's turn.
Well, go ahead.
No, I let Eric go first. See what he does. He just stands there. Then that's
So
his
yeah, if you
turn.
could just, walk over there, lay down.
Let's do it this way. We'll go as I wrote it. Eric first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, if y'all could just, sit here, lay down, maybe just, that'd be great.
I think they still wouldn't be able to hit me.
Yeah, I don't feel like casting any explosions.
Yeah.
You take defensive.
No?
Okay. I'm just asking if you do
Not-
anything with your characters. Just literally idly stand by.
Just kind of point at the wolves,
You idly stand by.
Mhm.
just there you go. Unless the wolves come over and attack me.
You heard him. Use him as a shield.
That will just lead to an explosion at my feet. I don't want an explosion at my feet.
Well, grab them when the wolves are nearby, and the explosion will hit everybody.
And I'll cast Eldritch Blast at this wolf.
Okay.
Plus bunches, so at least 9. So 25.
Okay. I was like, at least 9. I was like, well,
Yeah.
9's not.
The plus. At
Nine's
least
not
9.
good enough.
Do you wish to be in melee, Jimmy?
Oh, I will be. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just not leaving Eili right now, so
Right.
just standing in front of her, ranging right now. 6 force damage. And 15. No, 16. Yeah, 16.
16.
To hit.
Would also make yes.
Another 2 force damage.
So that's 8 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. And that takes us to these guys. Does any of this matter for them attacking you? Not unless they make you make a save.
I assume you're talking about me.
Yep.
Why would that be?
Okay. I also have an
Hey!
AC of 18 or 19.
What's the range on this?
Well, 25, yes. But
well, let's just move them all and then we'll worry about it. Alright. Okay, so that one can hit you and Eili. That one. Will hit everyone except you. Okay.
That's not fair.
You would rather it hit you, make a luck check.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah,
I got
over
it.
you.
Got a 3.
By the way, I'm sorry to those of you who would also rather it hit him.
It would have been.
He's the one that brought it up, so he's the one that got the check.
It would be funny if I could luck check my way to everything attacking me. Best tech. Why is he so good? I don't know. He's just always in the way of everyone else's problems.
So that will be dexterity saving throw. You need 1 at disadvantage.
I get advantage.
Okay, then it would neutral out.
Yeah, because I assume this would fall under... Don't mind me, that's the wrong character.
Okay.
That's an entirely different character.
And then, otherwise, each of you needs one. Or not you, but yeah.
Is it magic?
Like,
Is it magical?
no.
13.
Depending on how you define that, but...
It doesn't have to be a spell.
Why
It just has
magic
to be
damage?
from a magical source or a type of magical damage.
I don't know, are fire-breathing dogs not magical?
What is this from?
Gnome
Gnome, and what does it do?
gives me advantage on saving throws. If oh wait, hold on.
So let's go back to the source and figure out.
Int Wisdom Charisma. Never mind.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that. Yeah,
Never mind.
12 on mine.
So 18.
Everybody succeeds.
Really?
The DC is 12. So you take half, but still.
If I had taken that shielding feat, I wouldn't have taken any damage.
The one that allows you to hide from explosions.
Yeah.
Ifs and buts,
Was
candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. Okay. So first is going to be the one that is for you and Eili. So that's 8, and that would be a change to type.
You already halved it, yes?
Yes, I've already had it on mine, yes.
Okay.
It is 8 necrotic. And then 2 together. Is 9 to necrotic to both of you, and again to LA.
Round up or down.
That's
Yeah.
already been cut in half.
But I'm cutting it in half again.
Yeah.
You round down.
When you round down.
Okay, so 4.
4
How does it get cut in half again?
I have resistant to radiant and positive. Or radiant and negative.
necrotic.
Necrotic, yeah.
I just have resistance to necrotic.
How'd you pick it up?
Necromancer.
Does Ellie?
I imagine she'd have resistance to fire.
Breath weapon type.
Yeah, it's a breath weapon timer, just to remind me who's used it. Because some of them didn't get close enough to do so, and others did.
Don't forget she has extra health and all that.
Do you want him to pass through your space?
The dog?
Mm-hmm.
Is it trying to pass through my space?
Mhm.
Well, is that dog looking like a dog or is it gross?
I mean, it's a giant death wolf kind of thing.
It was like rotted?
No.
Oh, then yeah. It's fine. It just walks by?
Yeah.
I pet it. As it passes. Oh, these dogs are kind of neat.
Double moved into space. Kalidan, as you are going into this point, you're having this adrenaline, and actually for the first time in, it's been a bit, you're really getting into this, the first time at least today, you start to notice how ill and exhausted you're feeling. Your speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on your attacks, ability checks, and saves.
But why?
You just
You just feel really ill.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've got all nature of weird crap because of being a Goliath.
Layer area stuff. It chose one person to suck.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna attack the wolf.
I'm guessing the one, which one?
Near Eili.
Okay, so the one back there. Okay.
Is 25 hit?
I believe so. I'm just going to double check here. And yeah, significantly.
Oh, well, why'd you have to check like that? Does fire change anything?
Nope, fire is fine.
Alright, so that's 6 fire and 12 regular.
13.
And then 25.
Yep.
And that's 6 fire and 13 regular.
19.
You end up with third attack yet?
Yeah, it says extra attack twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one regular one and then third attack. That's 15.
Okay, again, times it. Have you rolled those at disadvantage?
My axe gives advantage.
Okay, so it's evening out, that's right. And you said 13?
No,
15.
15. 15 hits.
8 fire and 7 regular.
8 and 7. 15?
Oh, dang. Can you add 6 more damage?
Give me a second. Tell me that in a second.
Unless there's resistance involved, in which case it's just an extra 2 per attack. Because I forgot my dueling. I get plus 2 damage. Eh. You're gonna have to start fairy firing crap.
Oh, you ran out of a...
I've got one more
Yeah.
on this axe.
Okay.
I've got 5 more on my other.
So,
But the other one deals way less damage.
I think I forgot you.
Forgot.
Have you gone yet?
No.
I was looking at the end of the list, I'm like, I don't remember Ryan going. I forgot you.
No.
So, you can go now.
Right. I am going to... I'm gonna go... Stop it. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Wall of Force, like, right here, to get these 4 guys.
Just keep them trapped with me.
Well, I was gonna get rid of them so you guys could kill the other stuff and then deal with these guys last. I was gonna trap them, unless you want... Do you want to be trapped in there with them?
I think I could probably provide more protection on the outside than the end.
Yeah. So I was gonna put a wall of force around these guys.
Like 10 feet.
Yeah. 10 feet radius.
And you're cutting through at least corners of their stuff, so...
Yeah. So, as long as I'm cutting into their space at some point, I can choose where they go.
You choose. Have a spherical dome or sphere, the radius of up to 10 feet, or you can shape a flat surface made by 10 foot panel.
Yeah. So,
Okay, no, that's if you're just doing to make like a bridge. Okay, so
yeah, like
you're basically you're going with the 10-foot radius dome. Is that?
yeah, the spherical
okay.
thing. So if it cuts through their space, I get to choose where they go, and I'll have them all squished together in a sphere.
Where are you centering it?
I believe, like, here is the best spot. It's like, whatever, this corner, I guess.
That
Okay,
would
so
be
you
all
are-
fully in it.
Yeah.
What?
Wouldn't you need to put it here so it only half cuts through Bob?
Say, I'm trying to, like, cut through Bob's space so I can choose where he goes. So, what is it? So if it's like here, it's 110, is that the edge of... That's through Bob's space, right?
You're not sure. Just in general, as far as how you can do this, you can imagine your anchor points being either the corners, the center, or the center of the walls. And you can put it on one, and I will decide.
Well, if it's in the center here,
Is that where you want it?
that's what...
Is that where you want it?
Would that be...
You don't know. What do you think?
I think that would go through the center of Bob's face. If it
So you're going to do that?
Yeah, if
Okay.
the center was there.
And yeah, it would. So you push him out.
Yes.
Here, get all nice and cozy with some poppers.
I guess so, yeah. It's going to get crowded up in here.
Yep.
I was going to say, like, if it would not fit them, I would not let you force everything in. It technically will just fit them, though, so...
Yeah. And I still have some vertical room to work with, because it is a sphere.
It's a sphere, but in order to get it all there, you pretty much had to center it down.
Mm-hmm.
You had to, like, basically put the base, maybe within a foot of the ground. So you don't have a whole lot of downward spot on the sphere.
Yeah, the fat end.
Yeah. And they are also taller creatures.
Yep. So I do that, and with my movement, I'm going to use my broom, and I'm going to maneuver it so I get underneath Eili.
Just slide this between her legs.
Yeah. I'm going to slide it between Eili's legs.
Make a dexterity check.
Okay.
And say, I'm going to pick you up.
Yeah, I'm going to tell her, I'm like, hurry, hop onto my broom to Eili.
The way to actively do that
Mm-hmm.
is... So you've used your action, so you can't prepare anything, but would just be to wait for her turn. Otherwise...
Can I store my movement? Or...
No. You would just have to wait and move next turn.
Okay.
Otherwise, you are just basically risking you trying to pick her up or throwing her prone onto the ground. That is basically what you are.
Okay.
Could you use your movement to throw your disc out?
My disc?
Your portable hole? To start bringing out the army?
It'd be on the ground, and they'd have to, like, climb up out of it.
Which is still better than nothing.
I'll tell Eili to hop onto my broom, and I'll let her use the broom's movement on her turn.
Broom does not require attunement?
Nope.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll like scoot back to give her room to get onto my broom.
Okay.
And that's what I'll do.
And that puts it to their turn.
Yeah, getting you guys up into support mode and cutting off some of the bigger guys will be good.
Come get me, doggies.
There. When Thunderstep's upcast, is it 48?
Thunderstep?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably +1 for every spell level.
It's too bad. Is there a mass fairy fire?
Fairy Fire is a 20-foot cube, but it would hit us too if I dropped it on top of us.
I was hoping you could drop down the dogs.
Yeah, Thunderstep drops D10s, and it's 1D10 for every spell level.
If you drop it on the dogs, then I don't have to worry about running out of regular roll as opposed to advantage.
Yeah, but me doing that does drop off a bunch of my attacks. But,
Well, I mean, I have to get, I think, a 5 to hit them.
yeah. So even with disadvantage,
I should be fine.
yeah.
One bite against Jimmy is 19.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That's 9 piercing damage and a strength save.
Attempts.
Succeed. Then 1 against you.
Have 20s?
No. That's a miss. Okay.
So they need 15 to hit me.
And yours is...
19.
Oh.
And they have
So
plus
they-
4,
they-
so they have
they-
to 20 to hit you.
They can hit me on 19.
They have a plus 4. If you rolled
Oh,
15,
yeah, no, they can't hit me.
yeah. Except on crits.
That puts that. Yeah. There's the deck. Look the other way. Gotcha. Okay, so that is them. And that brings us to. Okay.
Find a wall, put your hole up.
Yeah,
I don't know. Couldn't you slap it on the side of the force sphere?
yeah. If I wanted to.
Find a wall. Get away from these people.
Yeah.
The bad doggos.
You're looking at those attacks of opportunity, I'd say still risk it and get up out of their range.
Oh, if she's got like a dimension door teleport or something.
She's looking at how tough you guys look comparative.
I haven't even touched health yet. Anyone else actually touched health yet?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, she is going
Hell,
to.
has Eili even touched health yet?
There's a not dog?
What do you call that?
Alright.
Oh, that's Ellen.
Yeah.
So she gets on the broom.
She gets on the broom. And what's the broom's speed?
50.
Unless it's overloaded now.
I doubt Eili.
Is
Between the two of them, you probably weigh about as much as a
yeah.
normal.
Does the little girl and the gnome weigh 200 pounds combined?
Maybe.
No.
The gnome's got to be, what, like 50 pounds?
I found
At
out
least?
when I was looking over the things
I mean,
my character can
150 is a
do.
big woman, but...
My carrying capacity is 600
She is a
pounds,
child.
and I can push
I don't
1200.
have my weight written down.
So really, I should be able to lift a lot of doors.
I'm just saying, 200 pounds, I mean, that's not a crazy amount.
No,
I think the heaviest thing they have between them is her bag of holding, which is probably like 15 pounds.
She doesn't have bag of holding.
Oh.
She has a portable hole.
Ah.
Yeah.
Even lighter. Then okay, they're probably fine. She's secretly got, like, metal bones. She's like Wolverine.
And shoots up straight towards the ceiling, maybe a little below, but basically about 30 feet up.
Okay.
Which is 2 attack.
They're swinging at you. You left their attack range.
Are we taking one each, or?
Yeah, sure, that works.
Okay.
Nope, they're both for you.
Do they have the high?
I was going to do a whole luck thing and figure out. It's like, might as well do that. So, yeah, against you, I believe it's below.
I got
14?
15.
Okay, I'm going to
Mage
say
Star.
is. Her AC is low as well, but it's going to be. 9, so that should well miss. Yes. Okay. So she's able to do that, and as they're going up, she does sort of
Magic?
give a shout of, "Can you take a blast?"
Yes.
She is not going to use higher level spell slots.
I'd like to point out I've never done this, though I have thought about it.
So I'm thinking.
And I'm pretty sure you've had us with thunder stuff before.
The bubble would stop it, but otherwise, by hitting the two of you, she is able to hit every wolf not in the bubble with the fireball.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like something I do.
See.
Prepare for your dexterity saves.
Okay, yeah, it'll be a dexterity save. And let's roll. I'm going to roll the damage first, because that way, because I'm going to have a whole bunch of them. 162.
Oh, no. I might grab you, thunderstep behind the wolves so we can leave another bomb. Because we are really surrounded right now.
I'm
like,
fine
just,
with that.
yeah, just go over here.
No, just
Leave
you
the bomb.
leave. I'll take it.
Okay, so the total fire damage would be...
Nice, Eili.
31. Okay, so basically it is a dexterity saving throw. DC is 14. Oh, wait, no, hold on.
I'm still at
She has a piece of equipment that I think changes that.
I'm still at disadvantage on this save.
Yes. You are ill.
Those are good.
Just attack rolls, or is it... Okay, so it's just attack rolls on there. That's just her saves. Okay, so yeah, DC 14.
I made it.
If you make it, then you take 15 damage, otherwise 31.
1 second.
What'd you do? Okay. You failed? Okay.
I take no damage.
Oh, did you use your,
Yep.
Goliath? Okay.
Yeah, so she cast it. I'm just standing there, just not even a little singed.
A little warm in here? Thought I felt a draft.
Okay. Let's do the big one first. And that's 14. So...
Just use that roll for all of them.
Yeah, because...
Well, he has a different bonus than all the others, so I
Oh, yeah,
couldn't
you
use
just have
that.
different bonus.
Mhm.
Is anybody bonuses like plus 14? Because those guys would make it.
Okay. But if the three of you agree that you want me to do the one roll for all of the little ones together, I will.
Is there going to be consequences to this agreement?
Yes.
I mean, it's
Well,
basically,
they
if
all
I roll
say-
low, they all take that. Otherwise,
Yeah,
hold on a minute.
He's
Hold on a minute.
asking
Hold on a
all or
minute.
nothing.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. So this is either 31 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
Does not matter.
They all die.
15 is enough to
Clear the field.
There was that one wolf I hit for a crap ton of damage and didn't kill him.
Yeah, you were like 2 away from it.
Even after the extra 6.
No, that was one of the big ones. Because that was the one that was this one here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's trapped in the safety bubble.
Yeah.
Hey there, pussy.
Or Eric's just rubbing on.
Okay. I feel good right now.
Yeah.
You guys get that? So,
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Board clear. That's what fireball's for. Taking care of a lot of little enemies.
it's like the... Can I just hit the party? Yeah, let's just hit the party.
Well, she
Yeah,
didn't
no.
hit me, so that's good.
What's the point? Tank doesn't care.
Tank doesn't care. It did hurt me, but I'm still pretty fine.
Yeah.
And
Plus,
that
I
puts
have
it back to
healing
Erich.
dice.
They seem to want to get out of the bubble. They are paying little attention to you.
Can I leave my dice over here?
Yes.
3.
That's a 7 on animal handling.
Come on, puppies.
I'm petting these animals.
They're fine with you. They're worried about the food.
Cool. Let's snuggle with the giant dogs.
Jimmy?
Wait. Does the bubble stop sound? Can I hear from them for a minute?
I believe you could still.
Doesn't
It
stop
doesn't-
shatter.
Does it stop sonic damage?
It's
Well,
considered
it's
like.
a-
It
full
might
cover.
muffle it enough that it would do that, but it you can probably still hear what's going on. It's probably a muffling to it, but not a...
Then I raised my
Large.
voice. Did I ever tell you guys by the time I had dogs this big?
As we're all just collectively worst teammate ever.
Tame them.
The bestest.
Nothing changes me.
25.
You're out there fighting for your lives. I'm in here.
13 damage. 17.
Hit.
15 damage.
Okay.
Big hit. And range, 19 damage.
You get 3 attacks?
Swift Blade.
Alright, well.
Yep.
Who was the last one, 19?
Yes.
I need that enchantment on my axe as well. Because you know what that guy the tank needs? More attack damage.
Yes.
Because Adam won't let me
That
have
fells him.
defense.
That just fells him. Nice. Bad, because he was going to try and knock out the concentration.
Well, we need that
What was he
drop
gonna
now
do?
anyways.
Leap up there and take out the
Yeah.
Ryan?
Yeah, but we've got time now.
Hopefully he was going to get his breath back.
Yeah, I didn't know how long those were.
And that takes it to Henwick's turn. And depending on how Henwick does things...
Perception check to see if there are any other enemies in the area that are not immediately apparent.
A whole new floor.
Hey, it could be Dave's game.
This was a lot more challenging of an encounter until I fireballed the party.
Yeah. 9, so I don't see
Nothing, you can't be positive as all the area further on is still have that wispy, that grasping fog.
And your vision's still always limited to 120 feet.
Yeah. Whatever. I tell Eili that I'm going to land and get out my minions now. Just see.
You just keep up concentration, and at this point, you have up to 10 minutes.
Yes.
So, yeah,
So I'll go ahead and.
you can even...
If she wants,
So when we
if
drop
you-
it, we
either-
need to separate so that they can't hit all of us with every breath attack.
Yeah. Do we...
I'm guessing you're telling your dog story while they're doing all their preparations?
Are all these fire-breathing dogs? Or is one
No.
of them just a normal big dog?
None of them are fire-breathing. They all breathe sort of a necrotic energy.
Are they? These are large size.
Yes.
Will it let me ride it while I tell the story?
He's like just petting it, climbing up
It
on
is-
his back.
It will not so much let you ride it, but it also does not throw you off if you just sort of grapple onto its
Well, that's
back.
what I'm going to be trying to do. I'm going to try and find a way to do this. It's like it's been
It doesn't
a
like
year.
behave in a way of like a mounted animal.
He spends 10 minutes trying to make a
But you can grab onto its back and...
Well, you know, it's been many years.
You
since
haven't
I
actually taken damage yet.
I've
have
rode
you?
one of these dogs.
I've taken 8 damage, so I have.
What's the
9.
buffer?
That's 17.
Ellie's just has used up her buffer.
Yeah. Henwick?
no, I still have temp HP.
Yeah.
And so it's only me, so I'm not willing to drop mass cure.
Yeah, you're a garbage tank. I do bring up that I don't feel well, though. I feel sick. Got anything for that?
Pat him on the head.
Yeah, I could, but it'll use up heal charges.
I go,
Okay. 2 charges less to restoration.
can we spread those out more so they can't get 2 of us in a breath attack?
Spread them out more. I was just trying to do it to prevent them from being able to move through spaces.
Oh, okay.
That's what my placement was
Okay, then yeah, you're doing fine. Never mind.
in reference to.
So they can't rush you and Ellie.
Yeah, I look back at you guys and just do this.
And so what are you doing with this restoration?
I'm casting Lesser Restoration on Bob. He'll stick.
Okay, and how are you using it? Are you curing him of blinded?
Restoration cures specific things.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it did all those at once.
No, you...
Well, I said I was feeling ill, not
Oh,
that I
yeah.
could
So
see.
I'm going with the remove disease one.
Thank you. And you feel like a tightness that's been building for
It's killing you.
months.
It's all those
just sort of-
deep-fried slugs clogging the arteries.
Really? Today of all days?
Yeah!
You found that triggered?
I've been building that for 3 months.
Welcome. You did not just get chest bursted.
Oh!
Remember Slot Egg?
Oh!
It seems you were the
I've
only one
been
who
freaking
failed.
keeping check marks.
Oh, okay.
Temperature.
No, wait.
But that is enough to, yes, that'll sort of break apart the
Oh,
flagpole
it's
that's been building in you, and you no longer have your illness. And disadvantages and such.
No
Yeah,
longer a threat.
okay, so
You didn't, even though you're extraordinary health and AC, you didn't just insta-die.
yeah, you need to fairy fire those guys too. Because my axe only has one more charge.
Again, I still feel we're
I
going to
can
end up
start-
fighting more stuff, and I have very limited spell
I can
slots.
start knocking all of them prone.
So are these beasts?
I mean, if you want to just fight them, that's
these
fine.
are monstrosities.
Oh. They're not as cute as cuddly as they make me appear to be.
That appears to be cute and cuddly to you.
Well, look how big it is.
That chinchilla over there?
Look how big it is.
A giant husky death dog.
How big was it? So big.
So, are we ready, Ryan?
The
Interesting. I'm trying to.
other thing that I do is
Well, I figure if it chooses not to eat them, that's fine. I can keep it.
the other thing that I do is let's see. Hold on a sec. Yep.
Does this dog want rations?
Okay. I go ahead and go over to one of these spaces that's at the edge of the bubble, and I take out 10 silver coins and I throw them on the ground.
I don't think that's a weakness that I have.
No, you probably don't. But I don't know what these guys do.
What?
The wolf things. They might be weak to silver. I don't know.
So monstrosities just sometimes are weak to silver.
I'm really confused.
Yeah.
I out of game know what he's doing. This is hilarious. If not a little bit of overkill.
Yeah, it might be. Well,
Yes, these 10 silver coins might be overkill.
Do you await until it runs out on its own, or do you choose a point in the initiative for it to run out?
Because we can already attack.
yeah, go ahead and ready attacks, and I'll basically give people the signal.
Yeah, technically started right after Erich's turn and onto mine.
Yeah, I'll start it at the top of our set of initiatives.
Okay.
I asked Eili if she wants to stay on the room with me.
Are you staying just in general just away from things?
Yeah.
Then yeah, she's fine with that.
I'll float whatever, like 30 feet in the air like we were.
Yeah.
Away from things.
Otherwise, you end it. Obviously, they also have prepared attacks.
Yes. So
Even
everything.
the one I'm bothering?
Yes. Like I said, you are just like hanging on to it. He is not paying attention to you. He is literally, he's like, you know how like a dog will just let you like play with their face? He is focused on something else, and you can just play with him however you want. He doesn't care, but he's also not paying at all attention to it.
Weren't they attacking
Was he
the wall,
interested-
though, not us? Of course, we have right actions to attack them.
The zombies have ready actions to do.
Not for 10 minutes, they're not, no.
Did it want jerky?
No.
No. It doesn't want rations?
Zombies have been ordered to ready prepared actions to do the help action for attacks against the wolves.
By that, latch on to the walls. Make it easier to hit them in the face.
Yes. And then the archers are just going to shoot it. Whatever. This one, I guess? No, this one.
Not needing precise shot
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I hate his freaking army.
He's necromancer for a reason. This isn't something you
about to
get to
start
do in
dropping
5th
them on
edition
the ground.
usually.
Ryan, you should have them shoot at the one I'm not attacking, because I'm about to
Yeah,
drop
this
it on
one's
the ground,
already
and you
pretty
know
hurt.
that.
Okay.
That being the case, as it goes down, I am just using my own rule of fun with it. You have to wait for all of your prepared actions.
Okay.
The two of you may have yours before they have theirs. And because you have an army, you the ones that are using the help action can do theirs. So you have your help.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah, that's
you
the-
get advantage on
yeah.
attack rolls.
Is that full attack?
It's your first attack
No,
on
it's
the round.
an
Just,
attack.
just an end attack. 20?
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Let me double check it because it's.
I thought it was a full
Well,
attack.
yeah, the help is only on the
Oh,
first
yeah.
attack. But yeah, it's a full attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
20
20 hits.
for 14 damage. And 24 for 16 damage. Yeah, look at it. No, I don't think withering would help.
Just 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one do you attack?
Technically a
The one that
bonus
you'd already attacked?
Yeah, this one.
You know one? Okay.
Alright, 17 hit?
Yes.
Does 13 hit?
Yes.
It falls to the ground.
Okay.
Uh, 7, 14, 21.
21 damage. Alright.
Yeah, 21. Alright, so it's on the ground, so it'll have advantage on it. Alright, that hits. 10, 22? Wait, no, can't be. That's wrong. So it's 15, 20.
Don't forget your dueling.
What? Stop talking. I'm mathing and you're fucking
So,
it up.
I'm wondering what we should do after that. I feel like we should converse at this time.
22, yeah.
Such a kiss!
Yeah, and I thought I was doing my math wrong. Would you like me to do my math correctly?
You were doing your math correctly.
Apparently, but I didn't know it at the time. Alright. That's 22 again.
22 damage again.
Yes.
Hit me.
Wait, how's that guy not dead? You suck, Nick.
I only had 2 attacks, and it hadn't taken damage before.
Mine didn't take any damage before.
You had 3 attacks.
Actually, no, that's a good point. I'm sorry, I was thinking of something else. I was thinking about the one that you had attacked before. This was the new one. He still has a little bit of health left.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes, I get plus 11 to my damage, whereas you have 2 extra d6s.
And a plus 7.
Yeah.
Alright, so then now...
I just have larger minimums than you.
Attack. Yeah, so... You need 2 dex saves.
From what?
Fire breath. Or
Necrotic breath.
Oh. My low was a 13.
Okay, so you succeed on both, so... Let's see, and... each of those ones needs
these
a...
two guys.
Yeah, both those need a dex save.
Okay.
Zombies aren't immune to necrotic, I'm guessing?
13 and 18.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know if they're immune to it, but... so they both succeed. So it's going to be a half all around. So the first one, I'm just going to do it too. So 6 damage to one of them and you, and then 7 damage to the other one and you. And I just rolled half the dice rather than...
Okay.
And then that one cannot successfully get more than one person. So
I've taken 4 damage.
Okay. So 6 to 1 zombie and 7 to 1 zombie.
So he is just going to...
I forget, your zombies just can never heal, right? That's their downside.
No, they can heal.
Oh, they have natural HP dice, that's right.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing
They just
that
can't
misses.
get most
That-
magic healing.
And then archers.
Archers.
And which one were they after?
The guy with the highest health, so I think it would have been him.
Okay.
So. 7, 7, and 16.
16 hits.
Alright, and then...
Don't they get advantage on the first attack?
No?
I thought this guy was helping with that.
Yeah, we use
One
that.
of them can.
I didn't
Oh,
attack
okay,
it.
so I can re-roll one of those 3s. So 8 plus 12? It's 12 hit?
12 misses.
Okay, so...
AC is now confirmed at 13.
Anyway, so I get 3 hits.
Oh yeah, don't they get shit like your intelligence modifier to this?
They get my proficiency bonus. So, D8. Whatever, I'll just... So that plus 6, so 14 and 8 and 14 again.
That was the one that he wailed on earlier.
Yes.
I gently tapped it repeatedly.
with force. Okay.
Now,
And then
Cal
that
is
takes
me.
it to Jimmy.
Firebolt. Shoot that guy.
Oh, his own prepared action.
No.
No. Okay.
You would have been very clear about it. Otherwise, I would assume the same one as everything else you attacked.
Okay.
Yeah. That was not mentioned. That is
16.
hit.
13 damage. Hit. 13 damage. Hit. 13 damage. No, 14. 14 damage.
Consistent.
Almost, but he wouldn't mess it up at the end.
Heck, I think the other ones were 14.
And then that goes to Henwick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you can firebolt.
Go ahead and have the archers fire again. Do 2 and 3. So
He's gonna have his minions mop things up.
Oh.
9.
That's what they're there for.
So
It's
one.
not like we get experience on last hits.
One hit. So 12 damage.
To do which one?
This guy.
Imagine if you
Mopping
did,
up.
And then 3 other archers on the other dude. So 15 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that would miss. So 2 hit. So 11. So 22 damage.
Just pelting arrows through the giant wolves
They don't get turn.
around you. Like your mount is like just collapses to the
Oh,
ground.
that's
You,
so
left arm sort of pinned under it as it falls.
So,
This is actually almost exactly how that story ends.
so you ready to go?
Yeah, we should stop by and let her know that that they all died. That we got rid of them for her.
We'll leave her a note.
And it's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Don't we want to get Erich back in working order?
Well, I think we have to bring him back to town, kill him, and then get him back in working order.
I would like to first clarify. Are you saying this directly next to him or not?
And I mean, I'm fine. So
And it's like, well,
there's that.
You obviously have had a change of behavior.
I don't think so.
No, you have.
I'm pretty sure I'm acting normal.
Well, you've obviously got something going on with your head, so you're not really a reliable judge in this particular case.
That doesn't sound like me.
I'm going to suck it up and take it. I'm going to cast Remove Curse on Erich to try to remove any compulsions. Or otherwise.
Pretty sure there were no compulsions on you.
Yeah, I don't even feel that. I don't think I have any cursed items either. I had one once, but I lost it in the ocean.
I'm going to start reading through my book of undead to figure out whether or not I can get some information about.
So you just sit down in the cave here to do that.
No, it's like, I think we should just move on and head back towards the church. It's like, Erich says we could just leave. It's like, we'll leave a note for her, and she said we could go on afterwards.
Why, Jimmy? Why?
Because once we get him away from her, we're fine. Unless you want to just, pile on, murder him now, and get him raised later.
Just saying, he's super helpful, isn't he? So helpful.
What are you talking about? I want to murder her. She's broken the laws of hospitality, taken over our friend, and managed to try to kill us by proxy using this as a method. This has been a huge insult to all of us.
Oh, yeah, there is that, but I didn't want to fight her.
I would like to beat her in
God.
person. She'll probably reward me for getting rid of all these pests.
Come now, Jimmy. Don't be so cowardly. We have to do this.
So that's what happened here. I got rid of these animals.
Yeah, I
for
saw.
her.
I tap Ryan on the shoulder, point at Eili, and just be like,
It's like, if it was just us, I would agree, but we're protecting someone who's not us right
We'll
now.
come back
Who can
later.
drop fireballs?
Yeah.
yeah, I point at him and give a
I
thumbs
think
up.
she's fine.
She kind of shrugs.
It's like, Ellie can handle herself. She's on an adventure.
And it's like, we'll come back later.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let this stand.
So we head off and go towards the front of the gate. While we're walking, off to adventure, take care of dogs. Throw it out the door.
I'll go give it to her.
Well, don't give it to her.
No,
Well, I'll
you,
give it
you,
to
you
her.
can't
No.
leave.
Yeah.
But I want to?
Yes, we know you want to, and we're saying no.
Yeah, no.
You can't stop me.
No, but we're asking you not to.
Well, I'll be right back.
No.
No.
Well,
We
I mean-
insist.
I'll be right back.
No, we insist.
Suggestion. Yeah, it would be great for you to ride in the hole. More comfy that way.
Well, that sounds like a bad plan.
With your 2.
I have advantage on these.
Okay, 3. Nailed
That's
it.
true, the 3. Is that a wisdom save?
Yes.
Yep, 16.
3.
Yeah.
Just 3 pass. Wait,
Yeah.
no. 4.
Yeah.
I have a +1.
Non-hostile action. No, you want to sit in the hole. Much comfier ride.
So we'll put him in his marble hole.
Uh-huh.
But I can't breathe in there.
Yeah,
You don't need to.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure I still need to.
We'll test it.
Yeah, go in the hole.
We'll let you out in 10 minutes.
Sounds like a great idea to you.
That is not
As suggestion is written.
That is a hostile action. Go take a bath in this. Go take a bath in that acid. Why? You're immune to acid. No.
It's more
No,
like
we didn't
swim
even say we're
underwater.
going to close the hole. We're just saying it would be a much comfier ride.
Technically, it's a non-hostile action. I, as a DM, would still be feeling like you guys are jerks sitting in your position. But technically...
So can we tell other people to climb in holes? Possibly lethal, deadly holes?
Hey, they wouldn't know. It
Yeah.
wouldn't sound hostile at the beginning, would it?
As of this point, as long as you... I mean, it's a...
It's your own hole.
You know what's in there. You know it's safe.
I'm getting in the hole, but I'm complaining while I do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in here. This place is boring. I can't even watch the train go by.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
You've already seen it. Ellie just like leans over.
Yeah, Eric's in his hole. We will deal with this later.
I'm going to spend some time researching to figure out
Well,
how...
as we
Let's
walk,
go.
Yeah. Well, it's I like future. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
I'm going to spend some time before we come back here.
Let's find out what vampires don't like. As we're obviously morons and none of us know what vampires don't like.
This wasn't something that I spent time looking into. I never wanted to be a vampire.
Yes. Guess you're going lich route? Bless
Yeah,
you.
maybe.
You wouldn't actually know anything about that.
Yeah. No, just necromancers usually go for lich or sometimes are there sentient do stuff ghosts?
Baelnorn.
Yes, but that's not usually a goal so much as a contingency. It's something they can set up earlier as the, I'm not going to be able to advance in power at this point, but I can at least not go away completely.
Yeah. So we're off to the temple.
Yeah, as she said, he's like, he can break out of here.
Out of the hole?
Yes.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah, you can just kind of reach up and... Let's wait, so let's cut some distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's...
I did not know that
yeah, they could
portable
just-
holes put in emergency. Stroke handles.
Yeah, you could straight check your way out.
I am stronger than normal.
Yeah.
Also, we might want to blindfold him and spin him around some.
I'm guessing he doesn't have a reflection, or I can take care of it. But
And do we know anything about breaking the master's hold on the vampire she's created?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess if she dies, then she couldn't
Well, we'll
do anything with
We'll
the
work on
control.
that.
Yeah.
I pick up my
He
silver coins.
said, he said killing him, and I mean, I don't know if it's ideal, but
Well, he's already died once, so the Aboleth don't care anymore. But
that is true, by the way. You no longer have the aboleths.
Would I know?
You would not, but just because next time Detect Magic is used, I will forget to say it.
Oh.
So I'm just saying it now while it's on my
Because
mind.
we'll have to go back and get it around too.
Oh, good lord.
Trade in for some more goodies.
me and you are the only ones left with Aboleth TVs.
Just pointing out, you know who would get rid of some vampire mind control? The Aboleth.
It's true.
Trade that in. It's like, you can come back in exchange. I want to go full vampire. bump me up the chain.
Yeah. But that has nothing to do with the things I do.
It seems like it's something the aboleth can do.
I don't think the aboleth's a genie. So,
I think the aboleth's a genie. Yeah, I find you do a lot better if you just assume a lot of things that aren't genies are, and you just start asking for
you
this.
just ask for boons, like, that has nothing to do with the powers I have.
Well, what kind of, well, fine. What do you have,
Yeah.
and what can I take from you?
And the answer was legendary armor.
Okay. It's like, but if he's right that killing him and bringing him back would work, I know someone that can technically bring him back.
Like, race dead or zombie?
Well, no, of course not.
I could do that.
Well, yeah.
Just kind of just...
I can do that.
Yeah. It's like, we were thinking once we grabbed this guy, do you happen to know if the spider law priestess has resurrection?
I mean,
Well,
well, some
or
of them
race
might,
dead.
but I've never worked.
Does it-
I only know...
One of your people's a cleric and could cast that?
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, okay.
If only we could find a priest of Farlingham to find his wandering soul.
I think his wandering soul is still attached to his body, but...
You do not, as the air runs out, find any need to breathe.
Oh, that's neat.
If anything, the fact that you're not getting to go hand deliver the note to your mistress is a lot more upsetting than the breathing thing. That really just doesn't bother you at all. It's you wanted to let her know what happened, but
I don't have any message spells,
um,
but I can breathe underwater.
Yes. Well...
You don't need to.
But I can.
No, you can't, technically. It's just not disconvenient.
well, technically he can.
He can store water in his lungs.
Can I still taste things?
Do you have?
Yeah,
things to
it's,
eat?
I have a bottle
ration.
of ale.
Yeah, you can taste it.
It doesn't turn to ash or anything on the stone.
Can I store it in my lungs?
No, specifically,
how long does it stay there?
We've already settled that. It was an hour. You could pour it into someone else's cup.
Okay, it goes away.
Yeah.
Are you
But the
trying-
buzz stays. We've also...
It was basically, I did not want you to use this item to start a brewery.
Well, I guess we found a way that vampires could get a breath attack.
So what are the other three of you doing? Do you even deliver that note?
Yeah, I go just...
Are we passing the gate or are we going the other direction?
I mean, technically, back that way would go toward...
We have to go
Towards
by
the gate
house.
goes by the house, but there's also a lot of space on either side. You could try to avoid the house by going to unexplored parts of the land.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go slide the note under the door and book it.
If we go slowly, I could do it.
What, just mage hand it over?
Unseen servant, go deliver this for me.
Just slide it under the door and run.
Remember, there's someone that stands on the wall. They will absolutely see you if you go by the house.
Note. Put it on the ground, book off.
Make a persuasion.
Taking your
10,
stand,
so...
Well, yeah. I have plus 8, so there's 10. Plus another
then you're...
15.
Okay, yeah, you're then you're good.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that difficult of them to...
So, note.
But otherwise, continuing on, making way above or around that front gate,
Yeah.
and then do you go back to where you came or continue along this path?
Continue along the path.
You eventually reach another new gate.
Go around or over the gate. And
Okay.
Yeah,
And continuing on...
in the direction of the temple.
I will go ahead and use some of the heal charges to heal people.
I haven't taken
Well,
any.
I've only taken 4 damage.
yeah, well, it's better to use the mass heal than just the single heals on myself to
Okay.
get you up.
Either way, it's about 2 days travel.
Yeah, well,
Before you start trying to do math over here.
yeah. We all know how hard that is.
I know, I was like, let's just not put you through that
That
grueling work.
arduous
Yeah.
And start
Well,
reading
my
through
charge
my
is recharged then.
undead book to see if I can find more information on it about vampires.
Make a knowledge arcana check with advantage.
Alright.
Good touch.
Cool. So, I roll a 19. So, I get a 28. Inspiration dice.
What?
I'm willing to give it if he's willing to say inspiration dice beforehand. Well, it's not guidance, it's a d6.
I got guidance. I can do that myself.
Oh, okay. Well,
So, I'm up to 32.
I think you already did it.
Okay.
well, he wants all the information. Screw that vampire. She dicked us.
You're not completely... there's a lot more information about vampires than vampires spawn.
Mm-hmm.
And from that, you gather he is probably a spawn and under her control. Now, exactly how full that control is, you're not sure, and exactly what he's going through or what he has with him right now, you're not positive of. You are confident with this as well as some of the interactions you had threatening some of the other spawn at the mansion, that there's no telepathic link that they directly have, so you're not thinking that while he is away from her that she's able to give any specific orders.
Okay.
Vampires can shapeshift. Bats or
Mist
or mist.
I believe
They
they
have-
have wolves, too, don't they?
They have affiliations with wolves, rats, and bats. The ability to regenerate and obviously turn others. Abilities to charm the mind. General things of resistances to necrotic as well as just non-magical damage.
Does it tell weaknesses or how to break vampire spawn?
As far as weaknesses, a vampire can't enter a residence without an invitation from one of the occupants. It is hindered and harmed by running water. It can be incapacitated or paralyzed by staking the heart with a shaft of wood. It's rarer here.
I know Bob
And then
still has a couple pieces of
sunlight
furniture.
is damaging.
I still have firewood.
Yeah, exactly. This furniture from back in the inn that you've just been carrying around all this time.
Well, I could fashion that into stakes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Stagger, beat the crap out of her.
So, how did you free the spawn?
As far as freeing the spawn, you get that death would free them. So if it dies, or if the master dies, it would free it. Or if the master chooses to grant it freedom.
Okay.
I wonder if suggestion would work on that. Hey, you want to release Erich? That's not hostile.
Does it say anything about committing diablerie? Like eating the vampire master?
It's called cannibalism.
Certainly not by word. Nothing as far as consuming of flesh of the master, no. As far as one of the ways the master can choose to release the freed, the spawn would be to allow it to drink its own blood.
What about upgrading?
Nothing specific in that.
Okay.
Yes, because what Erich needs is a power jump.
Okay.
I need the power to charm people by looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll consider this one's Ellie's safe.
Yeah.
So I wanted to keep me in the
Ask her while she's here, and it's like, how much is the decanter of endless water? If these things are weak to running water, how much would that run us?
As we're just doing
prices?
shop top.
Yeah.
It's like,
I have
need
none of that
this.
notes here. I have nothing here to price that out.
She's like, those are notebooks at home.
Yeah. All the ledgers are back there.
I'm just wondering if you knew offhand.
But she does also specifically know, she's like, I am not sure that it would effectively do the hindrance to him.
I don't know.
Basically getting the idea, it might be enough to, if you keep him in it, restrict the regeneration, but not thinking it's enough to count as the damaging effect.
Do we have a magical way of producing sunlight?
Not right now.
Not right now.
Okay.
But again, and they will keep you in there for the 2 days if you don't force your way out.
Well, yeah, I give like maybe 2 hours before I try and open the bag. It's like, come on.
Can we tie it shut to make it harder?
No.
Yeah.
If he can successfully do it, he actually then will, it ruffles and he just sort of appears like 5 feet away. Which if you just keep trying, are you going to try once and if you can't go, give up, or are you just going to keep trying at that point?
Well, yeah.
Because you will succeed.
It's like, I don't even have to get it all the way open. If I can get it to the point where I can see outside, I can just teleport out.
Yeah, so.
It's about 2 hours. Yeah. See, wasn't that a comfy ride?
No.
You didn't have to walk or anything.
It was super boring. What? No. Walking is one of the greatest joys in life.
No, well,
Didn't you have an adventure in your mind?
You're thinking of.
yeah.
You see
To be fair,
He's like,
y'all need to get him some of that tabaxi stuff.
yeah.
You keep him in there for days. Speaking of adventuring him.
We'll go get you some hard drugs when we get back to town. I've got a gnome. He can hook us up.
I don't think you're immune to poison.
Oh yeah, him.
Well, we can stop back on the way back.
Yeah, sure.
Where did I put my sheet about those drugs I made up?
I am loath to walk the path I've already walked.
Yeah.
Well, this one
Oh,
allows
there
you
it
to
is.
see into
I'm
the
good, I got
Shadowfell.
Yeah. No, like, before we started this campaign, there was a lot of just guys where I just made a page full of weird drugs. I was like, in case I ever need to just pull up a magic drug.
Yeah, I'm not sure. How strong is my mental compulsion to see the lady again? Because I
You
really
miss
don't.
her.
I really don't want to walk on the same place. I mean, I've already been there.
Right now, nothing is physically pulling you back.
yeah.
You are
Just
able.
ignore that.
You have a mental thing that you miss her as of this point.
We'll be back later.
By the way, it's been
Yep.
2 days.
We'll be back later. I mean, 2 hours. I mean, we've already been there.
Like, for the record, dick move.
We'll be back later. Compass is fixed, so we can go to the church now.
Acting like
It
you
doesn't
didn't
point to
like
the
that.
church.
It doesn't point
What does
there.
it point to?
It points to the hole where it pointed before.
It points to the hole to go down to the lower
I
level.
thought
for
we
the
were
elevator.
following to the church.
No, we know where the church is. We're just going to the church.
Yeah, we've already been to
Well,
the
it's
church.
fixed. It's pointing back to the hole now.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
At least probably. That looks like the pulse direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty complex.
Yeah, so I've seen.
At one of the evenings, she's not.
Do I sleep
Keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
You can.
No, yeah.
Actually, do you need to or not? I don't even know if you need to.
It's like, do I need to sleep? I mean, I guess to get my spells back, I still got to do the rest thing.
Yeah, you still have to long rest.
What do I snooze?
You still technically sleep at some point, yes.
Alright.
Which we've
Officially
already,
speaking, a vampire would sleep during the day. Down here, you get freedom of choice.
and we've already established half elves don't trance.
Yes, they don't. They're not full elves.
Speaking of which, you two, do we want Erich to stay outside of the bubble now that we're sleeping?
He'll wander off and we'll have to go and get him.
I mean, to be clear, I'm okay with that. If you
To be clear, he can wander off from inside the boat. He can just wander through
Yeah,
it.
would that allay
But at one point,
concerns?
when starting to settle down for a point at that evening, she is going to tell you, just keep an eye on him and get the two of you away. Sorry, she doesn't view you as a talkative person, so for a conversation, she...
What's up, Ellie?
Well,
She
I'm
doesn't
not
want to
being
have a dance-off?
But yeah, she sort of takes the previous side with the. So, are we thinking we're wanting to just get him to die and get back to? I'm guessing you've shared information as you've read and such.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I'm not part of this conversation.
I go, foof. Personally, I think Erich would probably be happier not going back to being his old self, because this is something he's never experienced before.
But he's probably never experienced death before either.
And
No, he has. He's talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
that's
the first time
actually the
dying.
point. The woman who he wouldn't quite be what he was before, most likely.
Even if we took her out?
Well, no. If with the person that I mean, it's requires.
Oh,
I wouldn't know what it requires from that. But
Oh, she's not talking about Ray's death. She's talking about something else.
yeah, it's like,
Oh.
I mean,
Because he'd be perfectly happy with that.
are we
I
talking?
mean, it requires like oils and such that are expensive. But other than managing to afford that,
You know.
he'd probably come back in as something else.
Oh, yes.
He seems
we
manipulatable.
We totally need to get reincarnation cast on air. He would fucking love that.
Yeah. Say if we're talking about him coming back as like a basher.
Wouldn't be unhappy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If he was coming back as like a badger or something, I could totally see him wanting to do that.
Odds are it would be something
Human.
more substantial than that.
Reincarnate me, roll that 100, just make me a vampire again.
Vampire on, like,
Nope. Is that?
Unbound.
I don't think vampires on the list. Is there some other
Not
table?
on that list, although it's totally allowed to make your own list.
Yeah.
But you'd be a free vampire if that happened, probably. Yes, I say Erich would love reincarnation.
I'm not really
Are we
too.
thinking that's...
Well, the question is, do we just want to go over there and shank Erich to death?
I don't want to.
No.
Well, I mean,
Erich
like you
explodes.
said,
Yeah, Erich does explode.
no, we just wait for him to fall asleep and scoop the grace.
I was actually gung ho with killing.
by the
this
way, I would like to
master.
point out that can take a little bit of time and a few rounds, and things can happen during that.
Like he could turn into a moth.
Ah!
Been there!
Yeah, no, I'm actually gung ho with killing this master.
Well,
However,
we
the
can
re-
do that too, but I don't want him being a vampire.
I think while he is like this, if either we leave him somewhere and trust that he's still going to be there, it's up to you. But if we take him with us back to her, I think it's only going to be him against us. It's a good chance he'd end up having to be killed in order to even get to her.
Well, that's a good point that we would have to essentially keep him distracted while we're taking on his
Well,
master.
the bigger point is if we take him there and we go, hey, you want to be something new? Roll the dice here. It'll be an adventure. Wouldn't that be fun? He probably would just be like, yeah, let's do that. I'll go and see the mistress after I transform. She's
Not
really
only can
excited.
you not talk, you're not here.
Yeah.
But
First of all, I'm totally capable of talking. I just have a mental
That's a
issue.
good point. I support the decision. Let's go to the Aboleth, trade in for bonuses. Kill me. Reincarnate me. Go back to the Aboleth.
That Aboleth is not having any more deals with us.
Why are you gaming the system through death?
hi, Aboleth, I'm back. Third round, third time's the charm.
You gotta admit, it's interesting to follow me around. Stuff happens
Yeah.
when I'm in charge.
But yeah, we'll keep that on the table. If he falls into a river or we go out to the surface and he just kind of capoofs, I'm not really on board with us cold-blooded taking him out, even if it is for like his own benefit, I guess. But so
Well, once we
If
get
we
him back to
Take
the
him
temple,
to the...
we still have to
If you
kill
take him to the temple, it's not difficult.
oh, you mean they would take care of that? Yeah.
Just throw him a couple extra gold. Be fine.
Yeah, I figure we grab the guy, we use teleport circle back to the temple again, and hey, our friend here, Erich, wants to be something new. Murder his, face it! Also it explodes. Good luck with that!
Hot potato.
Yeah.
Here, have a hand grenade!
Then we'll go ahead and say whatever, devil reincarnation, goofing off with the aboleth, and killing of the vampire master. We'll just see how things turn out.
Yes, so get the criminal, teleport back to the devil temple.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get the criminal and teleport back to Baravan because that's where he needs to go.
Well, yeah, but we want to go... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Assuming he's not also a vampire.
He wouldn't.
Well, then,
He's quite gloomy.
as long as he's reflective.
Mhm. Oh, she has mirror teleport of some sort?
He's going to the Phantom Zone.
But otherwise, do you do anything over the 2 days travel to Underland?
I bet he tells stories about that time he became a vampire spawn.
The last time.
Let me tell you about how great of a night I had. So I wake up and she can't keep her hands off.
They will play a fun game of hide and seek. I won, of course.
Your top 3 numbers of waking up buried alive.
Yeah, we can go over it. I'd be willing to talk about it. It's like, kiss and tell's not really my style.
Yeah. Of all the things
But
Eric does tell,
was
that is not
fantastic.
actually one of them.
It was good, though.
But just your top 3 highlights of waking up buried alive.
5. Have you not met this man? 15. With some honorable mentions of not technically buried.
Just in the grave. They were getting ready to bury me. They thought I was dead. I was just really plastic.
What about the time when you were throwing the dirt on what everyone else thought was the casket you were in?
Yeah, that
By the time I faked my own death, it was my own.
That was a mix-up. I thought we were burying somebody else. They thought they were burying me. Turns out there was a cat in the casket, and we have no idea where the dead guy went.
Is the cat okay? Not sure. Kind of both.
We don't know. We didn't notice until after we had buried it, and somebody was missing their cat.
Yeah.
And nobody really had the, will to go and dig it back up.
Especially since they're angry you're still alive.
Was that cat alive or dead? Immune to poison.
Stupid radium.
So, you, after a couple of days, make your way back to that wide open, sort of a cavern with, at the northern wall, the temple to Vecna set in relief within it. Very similar, abandoned appearing state as before.
Hail.
So as you walk up, what do you inform Eili as you are approaching?
I tell him about the drow guy and how he's this mopey, depressive, sort of gaunt figure that's been crawling around this temple. Beware of the lights; they can steal things that are left unattended. So,
The lights?
Reachy grabby hands.
Yeah, there are these lights that come through the windows that turn into hands, and if you leave anything
Both
unattended,
of the reliefs. Windows?
when
Yeah,
you hit it,
no,
you'll see
there are
the
windows that go straight into walls, but they're windows. And they lit up last time we were here. Made hand shadow light things.
And they can-
stole both.
They
She,
can take things.
takes out a, just outside.
Full
She takes
mirror?
out, well, no, she takes out, portable hole, and she pulls from it a large mirror. Nearly fully, not quite. For her, it would be, one of you. She'll probably,
I'm like 8 feet tall.
hers is, it's like 4 feet tall mirror.
I hold it like it's a shield between the two. Give her a thumbs up.
She's like, find somewhere near the door to prop this once we're inside. Away from the light. And then she otherwise has some handcuffs.
So,
Basically, the ideal situation would be just to incapacitate him enough to...
I don't expect him to struggle, but we'll see.
I mean, how many incapacitation spells do you have, really? Did you ever pick up hold
If
person?
it stuns,
No.
if it, is he stunned, unconscious,
So she brought out manacles up?
yeah.
And I could probably just go up and slap these on him.
I believe the manacles specify status conditions or something.
Technically, yeah.
I can't just put it on him.
Well, I can cast suggestion and suggest he puts them on. Just gonna ride this bard spell I happen to have all the way down. It's like, hey, you want to do this? We're not stabbing you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, walk in and you notice sort of a, rustling of dust over in the same corner as he was before, but no other...
Next time, we're back.
Return. How have you been?
Good. Go over to that corner.
I prop the mirror up next to the door.
And Eili will follow. And what you see is a sad sight. He is emaciated. Hardly looks that he could.
Just laying on the ground, slow breathing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Walk over, grab wrists, hold them up.
She'll...
He puts the things on, they just slide off.
they would work for a small creature. They're magical, though.
Pick him up, break him over to the mirror,
Yeah. Don't look into it.
look away.
Do we want to feed him a little bit first, or...
If you have anything...
Yeah, I could go ahead and just take up small,
bread or things.
Yeah.
small bits of rations, and
He seems almost resistant to it.
it's fine. I'm strong enough that he's not gonna.
Just run through it. Good puppy.
Yeah.
Eat your pill.
Yeah, little bit of water.
Yeah, you're basically having to force him to consume.
Yeah, that's fine.
But at this point, he has starved himself to the point. And while not any of it would be probably spoiled and going bad, if you look around sort of around him, it's not that there was even a complete lack of food.
Just lack of will to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's whatever, just stroking his head, and he's like,
It's gonna be okay.
We're gonna take-
or we don't care.
"Yeah, we're gonna
Mainly
take
that
you.
second.
We're gonna take you out of here now."
And it takes a little time of pretty much just holding him facing the mirror before he shifts his way into it. But after maybe a minute, woo, he just kind of disappears into the mirror. She kind of looks around and is like,
Yeah.
that's not what I thought we'd be coming into.
No.
Well, that is definitely the dude we suspected.
That's kind of what I expected. Maybe not that bad, but yeah.
If he's not guilty, he is guilty of being a scapegoat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's pretty much guilty.
Does he have stuff over there?
He didn't have anything worth taking. Well, last we looked, unless he's gotten something.
Doesn't look like he's left the
Moved.
place.
There's just a pile of waste where he was sitting.
Because even last time
yeah.
we looked around to see if there was anything we could take from him, and it was just the books.
Alright.
By the way, that entire stack isn't hers, is it?
Yes, that's not her.
It's her character.
Yeah, it's her character.
Oh,
It is
okay.
literally all of her spells, her racial traits, and her items.
Oh, okay. I thought that was just a pile of magic items. Like, damn,
No.
he puts in half the shop with her.
So this is still the church. Is it empty? Like, we took the stuff, so there's nothing new, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anything has been in here since then, no. Still free to look around. Think you missed anything last time?
No, I just see if anything was obvious.
Yeah. No.
No random shul in here.
No. And they were outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. We ready to teleport back?
Are we going to teleport from inside here?
Don't see why not.
Might go outside.
Yeah, I kind of want to go outside.
Yeah.
You know, respect and all that.
And
Let
by
Vecna know
back,
when
you
we-
mean demon devil.
Give him a prayer. Let him know we're taking the guy.
He knows.
Well, you know, it's courtesy. Walk into some other dude's house, take people from it,
Yeah, he knows what's going on.
drop him a long distance call. As I'm not a worshiper. It's definitely long distance.
Anyway, so...
Demon Temple.
Is that where we're going?
We're just saying teleporting.
Yeah. It's like, do you guys communicate where you're teleporting out loud, or?
I think they've
only
already
if-
decided where we're teleporting.
Well, only if Nick messages me.
Yeah, it's like, okay, let's get going. And you start up the circle.
No one but Eili otherwise could identify from what he is actually laying out on the ground. Because yeah, a lot of it's what is it? Is it?
Arcane symbols for...
But what is the
keys.
material?
It's powdered silver, I
Yeah,
believe.
part it's like literally like lines of the material, kind of like drawn in the ground.
I just imagine pixie stick type
No.
tubes.
Rare chalks and
chalk.
inks infused with precious gems.
Yeah, literally, it is chalk and ink and drawing on the ground.
Pixie sticks for earth elementals.
Yep.
Um,
And that's 50 more of my teleport gold.
Would you teleport and?
The way is open.
And where do you go?
Demon Temple?
I assume.
The temple you can go straight to. If you wanted to go back to town, you would have had to let the guy know to
Yeah.
prepare.
So,
Plus, we want to get Erich fixed.
yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll go to the demon temple. The devil temple. Not demon.
Yes, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, don't say that in front of them, they get quite upset.
Yeah, the devil temple.
It's like, to the Layden, it's all the same, right? To them.
The Infernal
Yeah,
Temple.
no, it's like, no, that is the enemy, that is the... It's like, because to their point of view, the idea of the heavens and the angels, those are kind of a side pest. Their immediate battle is with each other.
Yeah.
It's not good versus evil, it's evil versus evil.
Yeah. And in fact, good tries to make sure that it just stays that way. That is a lot of what they spend time doing, is just keep them fighting each other, and then as long as neither of them wins, we're fine.
So there isn't a divide between chaotic and lawful good?
Not nearly to that extent. No war, no.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, there are devils and demons. Are there angels and other celestial beings?
There are all sorts of other celestial beings.
Yeah. I did not know if they got categorized in half
No,
a
so
section.
they don't, because they don't have that kind of, they don't have that kind of differentiation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still not real comfortable with the idea of us having devils take care of us when I think we can kill the vampire.
Okay, well, we can kill her later. I don't want him controlled.
We'd have to he'd fight on her side. We'd have to kill him again then, and then we'd have to do this anyway.
You are the one that, based on your research, you're the one that knows above all. If she can speak to him and she is in trouble, if he knows that you are trying to kill her, that he will try to stop you.
Yeah, which would basically mean we'd have the unfortunate circumstance where we'd have to split the party to go and take her on.
Yeah, which I don't want to do. Plus, it's like, while she annoyed us, she is technically a side thing to war. Let's get him fixed and go get that deal with Abaddon? Something? I forget.
Asmodeus?
Asmodeus.
Modius? There we go.
Took a few tries.
Let's get down there and it's like, are you insulting me? Not on purpose.
Yes, Amadeus.
Amadeus. So we get there, it's like, yeah.
And upon entering, currently on guard duty is 24 imps. Just kind of like perched along the walls. As you enter, they all kind of chatter to each other in Infernal.
I think I've seen fellows like you as familiars.
Eili kind of smiles over at you. So,
let's go chat in the main room for a little bit.
yeah, here we are.
It's like, yeah, go ahead and go talk to your mom if you can.
Yeah.
And
Let's see if
we'll
she's
hang
here.
out in the living room. Or the chapel.
Yeah.
Go get on the recliner.
But yeah, she'll...
While we're walking, I'll whisper to Bob that we are temporarily killing Erich so we can bring him back. Don't interfere when the devils kill him.
Very good thing to let him know about. Very good, very good, very good. That's a crucial...
It's like, we're temporarily killing Erich. Don't interfere. This is all going according to plan.
Let's see, where is that page?
He's an ant now?
Should go away.
Only technically because of that one time in the 40s.
And Eili will come back as you guys are just sort of off one side, sort of in some pews, as people are around and seem to be more or less leaving you alone.
No, that's good. We taught those last guys a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
But, at least the rest of you've seen, of course your mistress is more beautiful, but otherwise, very beautiful and insidious looking woman comes with Eili, along with a trio of ice devils, sort of following behind. And this lovely woman, mostly looking of human, of perhaps a little supernatural,
So,
despite the small horns and
would
bat-like
this be
wings.
Miss Eili?
No, this would be my aunt. She, sorry. Kind of just gesturing and sort of the succubus just sort of gets close to you and sort of wrapping a wing around one side.
Normally,
Perhaps
we
I hear
should...
you like adventure.
Yes.
Usually I would be... Yeah, I can't be like this.
I can do things you've never done.
Doubt. But I'm eager to see you try.
Come, let's
Well, I
go
mean,
into the back room.
aren't we on a schedule?
No, this is fine.
No, we're good. Go have an adventure.
I need to prepare sending so I
I'm
can talk
glad
to
to see
people
you guys
in
are
Darabin.
finally on the right path. You see the glorious of adventure. It took you a while to get there, but I'm proud of all of you.
Otherwise, basically, she's not even out of this room, but up towards the front and center of the temple, with the 3 ice devils in flank. And as the group kind of gathers, perhaps a pit fiend or 2 near the center take attention.
Aren't those really powerful?
Yeah.
Can I take one? Maybe. Maybe. I really tried.
Again, I think you're mostly multi-target damage and you don't have great single target.
No, I'm nowhere near taking on pit devils.
Aren't they 19? Didn't we have...
Not even close, man.
And if they're immune or resistant to lightning damage, you'll be in double trouble.
I have thunder and a little bit of cold.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter. He still can't take it.
And she'll sort of lead you in sort of this slight pitted area that's red, though it looks like it's been cleaned before many times, but splotches of red that have just stained the stone floor.
Hey, you know what we're cool with? Not sacrificing children, but sacrificing Erich seems A-okay.
That's
He's
what
not
I
a
bring up
child.
about- So, you know, this isn't the first time I've been held as a live sacrifice.
Oh no.
Not new.
As she lowers down to a knee and takes you by the hand and cuts off one of your fingers.
How is my sense of pain as a half vampire?
It still hurts. It's probably a little duller than it would have otherwise been, but that's a painful thing.
I've lost fingers before.
I'll need this. As she backs out of the circle, and the 3 ice devils and the pair of pit fiends.
Does it grow back now?
It is not.
Well, isn't that what regeneration is?
No.
The funnier part is the
regaining
thing you're
health.
most annoyed about is that I've done this before.
Yeah, you're losing me here, lady.
But have you ever been beat to death by 2 pit fiends and 3 ice devils?
Not that specific combination.
Different.
I mean, that's technically different, but I have been beaten before.
But literally, she is just walking back towards your group as they kill you. If you would like to roll through the combat, we may.
Is the doors open?
Huh?
Where are the doors?
The doors are, you'd have to go to the outside and then down the hall and then out.
Well, I thunderstep over there.
Okay, how far does Thunderstep go?
160 feet.
Okay. So if you are trying to do that,
But it seems
we will first have to roll.
A sorcery point, 160 feet.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, so that is yes to rolling the attacks. Give me a second.
I have a 15 on initiative.
They all have prepared actions.
Well, they might miss. I have an AC of 14 now.
yeah, so ice devils are bug guys.
Yeah,
Kinda.
the Gulagons.
Sort of, kind of. Yeah. And I have 86 health now.
Let's do this one first. I think
They're
it'll
also
be bigger.
not super appreciative of Mephistopheles' hellfire heating up his
Domain.
home turf.
You douchebag, you know, like frozen lakes, man.
No,
hell
it's-
should be hot.
No. His is icebergs like crashing into each other.
Yeah.
It's like the big
So
frozen ice.
first 15. Let's see, so that's 18?
That's higher than 14.
I don't think they can't not. Well, the pit fiend can't not hit you.
Ones or misses on attack rolls.
Okay.
Can the pit fiend miss me?
Wow. Nice.
Good damage.
So that's 13 piercing, and you need a con save.
Is that weapon magical?
Yes.
8?
8, you will take damage at the start of your turn, and you can't regain...
I get plus 5 to that, so 13?
You take damage on your turn, and you can't regain health until you end the poison, which you can attempt to do at the end of your turn. So that's that one. He will also claw into you. 20 whatever. That's 19 slashing damage. But all of their attacks are considered magical.
Oh.
He just has a magic weapons thing.
Oh, okay.
So, smashing into you with the mace. 28.
Wait, does it get all of its attacks?
Yeah, it makes 4 attacks.
Nice.
Uh,
It's gonna bite your claw, you hit you with
15
an ice
bludgeoning
with you.
and 18 fire. And then turning on you with its tail. Be 18 to hit.
think the one pit fang does.
24 bludgeoning.
Well, that does do it.
Okay. Technically, he probably doesn't get to all of his attacks before the others chime in and also attack you, but you don't have the chance to react.
I mean, you still have the plus 17 in case we got in fights, but it still doesn't matter, I'm guessing.
There's another one of these and 3 of these, so...
Yeah.
it's pretty instantaneous of...
I turn away and make... Oof.
Yeah.
It might be never to fight a pit fiend.
I look at you
I'm like, Eric, or Jimmy, you wouldn't
Eili
survive.
also kind of looking away kind of uncomfortably.
Do you know how expensive my clothes are?
You have
Quite.
vending, and most of them are magic.
Most of them are magical.
They're self-repairing.
Yeah.
Presumably.
But otherwise...
price on adventure.
But I've already died, like, once in this campaign alone.
I don't think you've died in this campaign yet. Only I've died.
No, I died. I turned into a vampire.
Oh, well, yeah, if you're counting that as death and not this as your death.
Yeah, I'm counting the vampire thing.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So you two are competing for...
No, he's obviously one-upped me. He's died twice now.
yeah.
Don't worry, Henwick, we'll get you. You're hanging with the right crowd.
Now, the true question is, are we going to take a detour to try to re-up Aboleth powers?
Yes.
Little extreme, Sosesh.
He is a runner. It's like, he is a runner.
Well, if you want to handing the finger to Eili, who kind of... Take that back to the room. We'll gather some things.
Do you mind if I gather his belongings?
We'll see you back in the room.
Okay.
And probably about 10 or so minutes later...
Go pick stuff up. It's like, you want prestidigitation, all this? All the goo out.
Teresa is there. Sosesh walks back in, and she has sort of draped over arms...
A new baby Erich.
No. Yeah, you guys still have the finger with you.
Oh, yeah.
Which you've basically taken off into one of the little side chambers on the other wing. Lots of basically rooms, and basically Eili has sort of laid it on what is a bed.
Yeah.
And you guys sort of sitting, it's sort of almost like a sparse, like inn room kind of setup. Yeah, she's just sort of laid it there, and otherwise just kind of standing off to the side, not looking at it. But Sosesh comes in with his possessions all on there, and she just sort of tosses them into the corner and fishes out and starts just counting through his money.
Well, what it says
For
ring.
tax purposes, can you give us a count of what you need?
I don't have anything that isn't in my portable hole, monetarily.
Okay. Well, then that could
Well,
be...
no, I'd have some stuff
Don't you have, like, bars of platinum somewhere?
in the portable hole.
Yeah.
I might have some pocket change, like maybe at most 5 to 10 gold in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then she'll get to the portable hole.
Yeah.
There.
It has a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has piles of money.
It's like I can't buy enough fancier magical items.
Literal piles of money.
Oh yeah, we did shove all that, no, the dog gold one into yours.
She tells you
Dog. Oh, yeah.
that it's 1,000 gold for the oils. Of what is actually missing, just so you can do your math, 1,068 gold is what is actually taken from what you have.
That's not a crazy charge.
Yeah, it's just sort of the...
Because I know raised debt is 500, I think.
No, 68, not 680.
Alright. But yes,
literally small enough that she just feels like she could just...
if anybody's concerned about how much money I've spent, there's 13,000 gold in my portable hole.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it's in bars of platinum.
And you guys are just able to literally see all of what he has just sitting in there.
Erich adventures for adventure's sake.
Just
Bob. It's like,
giant
I need
pile
more
of money.
equipment.
It's like, this is what he's sitting on? Yes.
I keep buying spell stuff.
So you are the one who puts out the most expenditure, therefore that's why you get all that extra party funds and stuff.
Yeah, that's what most of the party funds. It's
The
kind
travel costs now, 50 gold a pop.
I was just over 17,000 before she took money from me.
Anyways.
Now
From
I'm
that-
just under 17,000.
And as she's counting that out during that time, an imp kind of walks in and sort of sets in sort of, like
a little
a beer bottle, like it's made of like a sturdy greenish
crystal.
leather, but it's the same kind of shape, only a little bigger. Of like the thing that the like bottles, like Coke bottles or beer bottles, like that kind of shape thing with a little thing. And
like a can grabber?
A carrying case?
yeah, a little carrying case. You know, it has the handle in the center, and there's like 3 or in this case 8 bottles sort of off to the side that are on there.
A
Yeah.
6-pack carrier.
Carry,
Yeah, but you think that you
It's
think
just
about
boils,
it.
yeah.
And it's just setting that sort of in the room there as she's going through, and pretty much like the money she has, she takes out a few of them and like puts them in some of the spots, and literally just starts pouring out oils, and she also has some other crushed powders that she is throwing in on the thing, and she is literally just sort of making sort of a body-ish shape.
Out of oils and dust.
Out of stuff, like literally, like just laying on like the fabric of the the blanket of the bed, where his finger is just sort of loosely sitting in the center of.
I'd take notes. Webby might be interested in this.
Yeah. But otherwise, it's about and any of you are welcome to step outside if you'd rather, but this is probably unless you want to step out of the temple, the more comfortable place.
Yeah.
Just to be. But otherwise, it's about an hour.
We're less likely to start any fights in here.
Yeah.
So I can just watch over, eat a ration.
But after about an hour, your soul has had a wonderful time. You have seen things you didn't see the first time around, things you didn't experience when you were
Previously killed?
previously killed and turned immediately into a vampire. With that, it felt like it was almost having died this time, you realized that maybe you were under some sort of compulsion. It felt like what there was to you was muffled and almost like tied and wrapped around with cloth and rope to keep it in and keep it from being free. And now you sense a closeness to Farmington again, and perhaps a little wolf, but still that longing. It seems a lot freer. The pull to go back to one place has been cut, and you see wide open fields and blue skies. You see wandering paths and roadside inns, waterfalls. It's all so fast. You can't keep up. You have to see more. And at a certain point, you get just a little tug. You can go back. Do you want to see more of this distant realm, or do you want to continue exploring what you'd left behind before? Have you forgotten anything there?
Well, I wasn't done.
You weren't done. Things may be different, but I think you like that.
Yeah. But we got paradise here, yeah, but I wasn't done.
Yeah, we have paradise here, yeah, but I have all of eternity to explore paradise. I don't have life to explore there.
Otherwise,
And let's be fair, this is D&D. You
Yeah.
probably don't have eternity to explore paradise. That stuff is probably going to explode.
One time or another. We're in Forgotten Realm. This is definitely going to explode.
Yeah.
no, you're not.
No, we're in D&D Pantheon land.
Yeah,
That's
it's world of I might have had notes on this, but otherwise, I know what I'm doing. I'm just checking.
Just checking to see if you made your own table.
When it comes
no,
to
I've
the
already done
deities
that.
here, the only source of instability is Vecna.
Come back as a dragon!
Well, no. You
Come back as a devil?
come back as a tiefling.
Tiefling?
Mini devil.
That's new.
Yeah. So they had a preset.
Yeah, that is what anything she will bring back is what she is using.
Does he get one of the unique sub races?
We can decide that here at the end. We're pretty much that. We're pretty much wrapping up our time here, but otherwise, yeah.
You has a new pointy body, a tail. You have a tail.
And the woman who, what seems like seconds ago, but at the same time, perhaps it's been a couple of hours, is over your naked body, as all of your clothing is off to the side.
Well, hello there.
I thought I'd make a little improvement. She gives you a little kiss on the cheek.
That wasn't very new. Like, only half of it was. 6 out of 10.
She sort of gives an exasperated look to Ellie.
Would not do it again.
Would not be beaten to death by footprints again.
You sounded really thoughtful to my just, I wouldn't do it again.
And she leans over, drops her knees, and embraces Ellie in a hug. Well, I hope you're happy. Let your mother know. She kind of steps up and she just walks out of the room, leaving the party just sort of sitting there. Ellie just kind of
Throw your
looking at
clothes
the corner.
Just stay there.
I got your stuff there.
Yeah.
It has some goo of the old you on it
Oh,
still.
we prestidigitation that stuff under the hour.
So, I guess new Erich, would you have preferred this option, the kill the master option, or the mess with the aboleth option, or some combination that we haven't done yet?
D, all of the above.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and talk to the aboleth and kill the master eventually.
I mean, we don't have to kill her.
We just want to stay away.
we may just want to stay away. Or at least you don't get to go on that adventure unless you can agree for the murder.
Well, I mean, we were trespassing, so we kind of asked for it.
Maybe we should have him go alone. She meets a mysterious tiefling that she's never met before who also loves adventure and spends a night with her.
Yes!
That just end up with a tiefling vampire spawn is how that still ends.
Yeah, but we can tell the aboleth this time.
So you're saying we go get Apple through
The Aboleth knows what you're planning. He's still watching you.
Aboleth, you know what's going on.
Well, I'm not sure how you're doing. Did you need to rest up?
I feel fine.
Anyone else?
Changing your race is as easy as changing your pants.
Well, at least as easy as putting your pants back on. For God's sakes, Eric, put your pants back on.
Hey, you know something else? Eric's not even going to notice that he's losing money. He won't even check.
Of course not.
He won't even check. He's like, he won't even care.
I need a long rest.
As long as I still have all my things, like my clothes.
You don't have another teleport circle?
Do I have to reattune?
I need sending to talk to the
Do I
guy.
have to
at
reattune to all my items?
Yes, you would.
Well, we have to take a long rest anyway.
Well, anyway.
Did I have a beating heart as a vampire?
No.
Do I have one now?
Yes.
Oh, at least my vest turned back on. It was a little drab.
Yeah, so we ask if we can stay in the room.
Yeah. If you say you need to rest, Ellie will just kind of go and click a lock on the inside of the door.
It's like, yeah, we can go back as soon as I'm done.
Yeah. Do you still dome?
Yeah,
Yes.
especially here.
These people were perfectly courteous.
They murdered our friend like we asked them to.
Really? There was maybe 5 minutes discussion practically no questions were asked.
Hey, we need you to murder our friend and bring him back to life. Okay.
Say no more. Well, because he's a vampire, I didn't need an explanation.
And for the record, they're much higher in my book than the vampire is.
These guys.
And as long as you're with LA, they probably should be. They're,
Yeah.
Well, I'm no longer a vampire.
Yep. And that's why I put it there instead of... But,
Do I get to keep my vampire stats?
no. Which is why I put it on that card instead of actually writing it on your sheet.
Does he get to keep elven accuracy?
Yes.
And prodigy.
Yeah, you keep the feats that you had from before. I actually went over this ahead of time. Just on the off chance that his race was going to change, because I knew this was...
Now he's like the...
Now you have tiefling options for feats.
That's true.
And I like some of those. Anyways, so...
I have no idea what they are.
Now he's like the gnome lady who used to be a dwarf.
Oops.
Another campaign, man.
Yeah.
Another campaign that they didn't get to... Anyways, join us next time as we get to know the new Erich.
Same as the old Eric.
Experience.
What's the payout?
Good tale to tell.
4,000?
Yep.
Another 4,000?
Yep. I've been doing that a lot lately, so it's just super simple.
105.
And yeah, so join us next time. Bye.